Hello, everyone. My name is Maisie Dawes, and I'm an associate professor of large animal internal medicine and immunology at the College of Veterinary Medicine, WesternU. I came to the United States in 1993 with the hope of entering veterinary school. This began back when I was in grade 3, and I remember it was raining very heavily, and our teacher at the time, Miss Norma Rattray, asked, "What would you like to be when you grow up?" And my answer was a veterinarian and a farmer. Prior to coming to the United States in 93, I served as a farm manager at my alma mater, Knox Community College in Spaldings, Clarendon, Jamaica. From there, I did a brief stint at the Christiana High School, then Christiana Secondary in Manchester, Jamaica. Pursued my Associate of Science degree in Animal and Poultry Sciences. Prior to working as a farm manager, I was a research assistant on a scientific project. And this was through the Jamaica Agricultural Development Foundation. And the primary investigator at the time was Delroy MacDonald. I was able to get into vet school, and that was at Tuskegee University. So I was fortunate to get work study opportunities with one Dr. Edward Smith. Then was the beginning of my research career within the United States. Then I graduated in 1999. From there, went to University of Missouri, Columbia, where I then proceeded to participate in an internship program in food animal medicine. When the match program came for the residency program, we both selected each other. And so that's where I pursued my residency in large animal internal medicine. Dr. Jeff Lackritz, who was then working with lactoferrin, was kind enough to mentor me in research. And that started my own inquiry into the subject of bovine lactoferrin. I grew up on a fairly small farm, and we had cattle, we had chickens, we had goats, sheep, ducks, a lot of different animals, and I used to help to take care of them. But through that, I came in contact with persons who had graduated from Tuskegee University. And that was the reason why I also chose Tuskegee as my primary choice. Throughout my career as a veterinary scientist, I have worked a lot with students, mentoring students who have been successful at the goals that they've pursued. For example, Giselle Ann Laxa, who is a current third-year student. She recently obtained a grant through the Foundation for Food and Agriculture Research, looking at the impact of bovine lactoferrin, something I pursued in a previous study with Sydney Adams, her classmate, looking at its effects on gut integrity, on the immune response at the level of the gut in the face of coccidiosis. Giselle also submitted an abstract to the 2025 American Association of Veterinary Pathologists and garnered a third place award. Another student, a current second year, Imong Louisa Liu, she also applied, and she was equally successful. Teresa Wong, now Dr. Wong, whose goal was to pursue profession in veterinary pathology. She also was successful in FFA, and that was my first year actually mentoring a student through that application process. And Teresa did a wonderful job in actually producing a publication related to our work. So those are really some wonderful achievements that I've been a part of, and I'm glad that I was able to facilitate the development of these students. I was recently awarded a grant that was funded by the Veterinary Pharmacology Research Foundation, as well as AVMF, so American Veterinary Medical Foundation, that is helping me to further investigate use of bovine lactoferrin in chickens. And of course, I must thank my collaborators on that project. Dr. Ronald Baynes, who is at the College of Veterinary Medicine, North Carolina State University. Dr. Glenn Zhang at Oklahoma State University. Dr. Ondieki Gekara, who is at Cal Poly Pomona here, one of our neighbors. And more locally, Drs. Lyon and Dr. Suzana Tkalcic. And of course, our biostatistician, Dr. Fanglong. And really and truly, I'm so grateful for their collaborative efforts. Without them, the grant would not have been possible. Interestingly enough, I never considered marrying my profession as a veterinarian and being a researcher, but I am happy that I was able to pursue that course in research and veterinary medicine. I'm glad that I have been able to mentor students and look forward to mentoring students. I should say too that it is also through those efforts that it has become possible for me to be involved as a veterinarian on the Veterinary Immunology Committee of the American Association of Immunologists. And through that, I've made wonderful connections with prospective and potential collaborators for our women in STEM, those who are thinking of pursuing professions in that area, those who are currently in that area. I encourage you to continue. Be inspired by anyone who is doing what you would like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is a veterinarian. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is a researcher. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is male or female. Just be inspired. I know that sometimes we never know that professional opportunities exist until someone else is seen doing it. And so let us not be restricted by whom we see pursuing those professions, but just be inspired. And also that will help you to live your dream as well. And I wish you all the best.